It is July 11th, and I snuck out to the range after work. Funny thing, it's about 4 p.m.-ish. 4 p.m. in July up here in Oregon. I've probably got 4, maybe 5 more hours of filmable light left. 4 p.m. in the winter up in Oregon, and it ought to be getting dark. So this is a cooler day, my chance to get out here. I've got 2 guns and a whole bunch of ammo. First off is the Tisas Night Stalker 45 1911, a rather loaded, feature-rich, nice looking 1911 that retails for around $600. And considering that's about what I paid for my GI model over 20 years ago, that's an impressive change with inflation and all that to get all the extra features that are on this. So I'm excited about trying that. It comes with 2 Makarov mags. I have a pile of other 45 ACP 1911 mags to see how it runs. Those of you that know 1911s know they can be very mag picky. And even though these mags may represent their brands, each mag is different. It's just something you got to be careful of. The other one I have is a Makarov. Nope, not this Makarov. A Grand Power Makarov. Pretty cool, still blowback, but not a locked barrel. I think 13 round capacity, at least that's what I'm able to fit in them. But double action, single action with the Mark 23 grip panels snuck in the back. That was a little bit of a, in the box, a little bit of an Easter egg to open up and find that. I'm really curious because if you've shot one of these, you know they're not the greatest, they're not the most fun. Cool historical piece, but it kind of stops there. I'm curious to see how a Grand Power Makarov feels and what kind of energy you get out of this 5-inch barrel. 5.17 inches according to the conversion that I calculated. That's more energy than I've ever seen out of a Makarov. So does the caliber work well for that? Then a pile of ammo for the ammo series. I appreciate those of you that have watched those. That series, I'm trying to help find what's the best range ammo. There's a lot of it out there. The price difference really doesn't vary that much from one brand to the next. Maybe a couple pennies per round. Even when you're buying a case of it, it's often not enough money to really make or break a purchasing decision, and yet there's quite a difference in performance out there. So my thought in testing all of these is to try to find which one is quite literally the best bang for your buck. They haven't been the most popular videos. The articles over at gbgunsdepot.com haven't gotten much attention either, but I'm doing the work. Hopefully somebody out there appreciates it. Got a bunch of loads in that were requested, and also going to start picking through Federal and figuring out what differences there are. So we've got Federal American Eagle. These are all 9mm 115 grain. We've got just plain old Federal brass. What's the difference between these two? Federal Range Target Practice, and then Federal Syntech 115 grain. Now this stuff at least visually is different and has a different jacket. But between those 4 loads, since they're all priced differently, is there really a difference? Find that out. By multiple requests, we have the S&B. I've liked this stuff in the past, tends to be good ammo, and I love the packaging because you can see how much less space it takes up than the Federal box. That adds up when you're trying to stockpile stuff. Out of my own curiosity, in this box is almost falling apart already. Some of AAC's stuff. When Palmetto State Armory started putting out their own ammo, it raised eyebrows, of course, because you don't just start mass producing ammo in multiple calibers. That means either someone's doing it for you or you bought somebody. I'm curious to see what that is most similar to. The Winchester service grade, standard brown box stuff, but is snub-nosed. PPU, and then the last load is the terribly named and packaged Jesse James. Man, I mean, I don't normally like affiliating a product with a personality, but of all people, Jesse James, that was a bold move. And then to make it look like a dollar bill when ammunition is one of the expenses that people don't like to make. Wow, interesting. So we've done that's by Ammo Inc., and we've done their standard TMC 115 grain. Are we going to see any difference with this Jesse James stuff? Is it a special load, or is it just repackaging? Same goes with these 4 Federal loads. So all of these loads, if I can get through them today before I get too hot, are going to get tested. All of the data calculated, all of the prices calculated, and then what's likely to be the finale piece on gbgunsdepot.com. This will take us to, I think, 21 or 22 total common 9mm 115 grain ball loads. Should make it easy to at least know which ones to go for, which ones to avoid. If not, help us find a favorite. I'm going to get to it. I'm acting slow as if it's going to cool off. It's evening, it's only going to get hotter. At least that's the way it is around here. So I might as well get the range set up and start shooting. Thanks for watching.